So if you're like coming into the ecosystem and you're curious, what should I buy that's, probably still going to be worth a lot, you can come in here if you're curious, or if you want to get on a bandwagon or something like that. Then similar to the TA that we have on individual collections, it's another new feature that we recently added. We have TA for the Hedera NFT ecosystem as a whole. So you can plot daily against various indicators. Unfortunately, we only have daily values for this. We calculate the market cap once per day. In the future, we might get 6 or 12-hour marks, but for now, we're just doing it daily.
It's still awesome. So, I mean, from a Hedera standpoint, is this measuring like the ecosystem as a whole, like total market cap from an NFT standpoint as a whole for the entire ecosystem, and that's what you're basically able to look at from a charting standpoint? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's taking this number here and interpolating it day by day by day.
So what are we seeing? Just like kind of this slow and steady. I mean, you saw a big peak there, I guess, around December 15th or so, and we're just kind of, but yeah, trending upwards, obviously, from a market cap standpoint for the Hedera NFT space as a whole. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't obviously provide financial advice, but just looking at the graphs, the market cap has been increasing quite steadily since August, when we had the quote unquote Hedera heat wave.
Yeah.
So you can tell the Hedera NFTs are really on the rise.
And then from a year stats standpoint that you have there in the tab, are those things that you can potentially like save as a user, or what does that look like?
You can, using TradingView, you can save these stats. I can show you too. I think my personal portfolio won't be too interesting, but let's just come into somebody who's done quite a bit of selling and look at what their account looks like. So to recap, the different views that we have is an overview of the Hedera ecosystem. You have a collection view, and then you also have an account view. So we give some of this data away kind of like a freemium model. So if you go to NFTier, let's add /profile, you can see your personal trade volume, estimated value, and estimated mint volume. And you can see the NFTs that you own. But these two tabs, collections and trades, do require that you have access to advanced analytics. So you can see how much you've traded, how much you've sold, what the value of your portfolio is, and then you can dig deep into individual collections, and you can even export the you can export the data from those collections. So let's say that you're tracking a whale and you want to see what the whale is buying or what they're selling. You can go and say, oh, this person has bought a lot of creamies, but they've basically kind of doubled in value from what they've sold, and then you can see their profit. They've made a 61% ROI from what they've bought and what they've sold. So this ROI over here actually takes into account all of the factors for a single NFT transaction. Let's say that you minted an NFT for XYZ price, and then you sold it for XYZ price. It'll subtract the mint price from the amount that you sold, and it'll come up with a profit from that value. Same thing if you bought an NFT on Zeus and then you later resold it for a higher amount, it would subtract the amount that you originally bought it for to get a more accurate profit.
What does this export as? If you were to export it, does it export as a CSV?
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, you could use this as a tool for taxes, obviously. Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. It's not something that
you want to advertise. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I think doing taxes in crypto is so complicated. That's not something that we're interested in, but if you want to use the data to influence how you do your taxes, you can definitely do that.
Sure. Yeah, this is fantastic. Really, really awesome. I don't know if there's anything else within any of the advanced analytics that you'd like to share.
I think probably there's a lot of cool stuff for creators, but I think most of the people watching this video might be holders themselves. So if you really want to dig deep, we also have this trades tab. So this looks at every single trade that an account has made. It's particularly interesting for whales, maybe, so you can see the most recent trades and see what they're actually trading. So like, for example, with this Dead Pixels NFT, you can see that they bought it for 3,000 and then they made a profit of 18,000.
Wow.
Same thing for this one over here. You can see they minted it for 630 and then they profited 6,352. You can see which marketplace they sold it on, the transaction ID and everything. We actually support all major marketplaces now when it comes to aggregating this information. So that's HashGuild, Zeus, Hedera Sentient, and even secure trades as well.
I saw that you guys are using Hgraph.io also, which is awesome.
Yeah. Hgraph has been really, really awesome for aggregating kind of like big data.
Yeah.
We don't use it for everything, but there have been a lot of things that have been really nitpicky and kind of hard to get with the Hedera REST API that has been immensely helpful and has sped up some of our pages as well when it comes to retrieving that data.
This all looks fantastic. And I wanted to ask you guys a little bit about the Discord access bot and the print shop as well before we wrap. So what does that Discord access bot, like what does that facilitate for individuals that may want to use that?
Yeah. So our Discord bots are entirely self-service. The only thing that you need to use our Discord bots is to have a WokeFems NFT in your wallet, essentially. And we support up to 8 modes right now. So you can get rarity, token gating, sales, listings, floor price, volume, market cap, unique holders. And we even have API access for like special use cases that you might have. For example, Pengu Pals was creating a staking contract and they wanted their staking to be higher based on the rarity of your NFT. So they used our API to kind of retrieve that data and come up with those calculations. Essentially, you enter the Discord management portal, and as long as you have a WokeFems NFT, you can select the mode that you want. Let's say you want sales, and you click for instructions, and there's an invite link. You put in your server ID, the contract address, and the channel ID. And then from there, the bot will just work. So it'll post live sales, you can role verify, you can do basically all the things that might be really useful as a creator running a Discord.
That's awesome. And from the print shop aspect, I mean, that's pretty cool actually that you guys are offering that from an NFT standpoint. Can you maybe run through what that looks like from a user experience standpoint, and then talk about the vision, you know, for you guys to have that on the platform?
Yeah, the print shop was kind of one of our first forays into a paid product. We had really huge hopes for it. We thought it'd be really cool, you know, bringing the metaverse to real life. But the reality has been that most people just aren't interested in printing their NFTs. But the way that it does work is you go to the print shop and then you click this print button over here. So I click the print button, it takes me to the print shop, and I can pick basically which product I want to print. Let's say I want to do a canvas print. I go to the canvas print and then I wait for the preview to generate, which may take a minute. I don't know actually if it'll load or not.
Yeah, that's
but once it does generate, it'll check, do you actually have this NFT in your wallet? If you don't have this NFT in your wallet, then you can't print it. The idea is it's in your wallet, so you should be able to print it. You click add to cart, you fill in your payment information, and then we ship it straight to you.
Super cool. Yeah, that's everything you guys have is really, really slick looking. So, kudos to you and the team. Talking about kind of milestones and achievements, I know that, looking at the Twitter, it looks like you guys have announced that you've announced an announcement or some sort of announcements for January. It looks like January might be an interesting month for you guys. I don't know if, depending on when this video comes out, if it's going to be alpha or not, or if when can we expect kind of that announcement aspect from you guys about, the next iterations of what NFTier is doing?
There's a few things, some of which I can't talk about yet, but they will come out really soon. One of them is that we want to have public access for advanced analytics for all WokeFems holders. Today, you need 3 WokeFems in your wallet to access advanced analytics beta. We're very, very close to doing advanced analytics public, which means you'll just need 1 WokeFems in your wallet in order to access advanced analytics. Some of the other things that we're working on, I can be a little bit vague on. What I'll say is that we kind of took these last 2 months to really focus on partnerships. And we have a number of really cool partnerships coming through the pipe that I'm hoping that we'll be able to announce very, very soon. One of those is, for example, with Hedera Sentient. And some of that functionality is available already on our website, where, for example, if you go to any Rarity listing and if there's a collection or NFT that's listed on Hedera Sentient, then you can find the listed NFTs from that collection. So, for example, this one might come up. Let's see. If I click this advanced filter here, and I click only show NFTs and marketplace listings, I can see this add to cart button where it says this link will try to take you to Hedera Sentient, and then you could just purchase right on Hedera Sentient. So this is really great if you want to find an NFT by Rarity across multiple marketplaces.
Yep.
All the marketplaces that we support will show up here if they're listed. You can see the listing price, and then you could sort by the listing price and things like that. So we have more things coming down the pipe that's kind of similar to that. I can't really give more information on that, but that's kind of where we're heading in that direction. We also have a number of really exciting launches. Some of them have already been announced. If you're looking at our launchpad, we're personally really excited about the Doodle Cats, which are minting on the 15th and 14th. So that's really exciting, and we have a number of other collections in the pipeline as well that will be launching with us soon.
Everything looks great, man. And I know we're running down to the wire here. For anybody watching this right now, you can obviously go to nftier.tech to learn more about what NFTier is building out. And then, Michael, for anywhere else, would you like people to drive traffic to the Twitter or Discord, or do you want kind of most of that flowing through the landing page?
I think for us right now, the Discord that we're most focused on is the WokeFems Discord. We're really trying to stay organized and keep everything in one place. And we've got a really awesome community in the WokeFems Discord. So if you want to join us and participate in the ongoing governance vote that we have right now, that'd be great. If you want to come to the website, or if you want to follow us on Twitter on NFTier Tech, that'll be great as well.
No, so you guys heard it first from Michael. Go check out the WokeFems Discord, NFTier Tech as well. I have to thank you so much for taking the time out today. I could literally watch you probably go through all of the analytics stuff for hours, because I think it's just really cool what you guys are building out, and excited for January for you guys as well. So definitely thank you for your time, Michael. I'm sure this won't be the last time that we're having a discussion. And man, I hope the cough gets better, because I had that in December for about 3 weeks straight, and it was like, oh, I have 3 kids, so when you have kids coming home from school, they end up having something, and then it just flows through the house, dude. So really appreciate your time. Looking forward to all the cool stuff that you guys keep continuing to build. And yeah, check out NFTier. Check out Woke Femmes as well. You can learn, more through the Twitter, through the Discord, and on the site as well. Thank you so much, Michael, for your time.
Thanks.